Hi, my name is Patrick Nestor. I am 13 years old and from Tampa, Florida. I'm here with my brother John, who's 15, and my dad. This is my first ever shareholder meeting. My question is what high school class or activity helped influence you to who you are today as the greatest investor of all time?
Well, that's a good question. The teachers you get in your life have this incredible impression, and you really hope you're learning from everybody you find who's well-intentioned and has had a lot of experience. And I had a lot of good luck in that. Where I was really lucky was my dad was in the investment business. So I would go down on Saturday and I'd wait for him to go to lunch with, and I'd read the books that were around there that nobody else ever read. And they talked to me, numbers talked to me. I could never get my fill of them, and then I discovered the public library, and I read every book there was on investments, literally, in the Omaha Public Library at 19th and Harney. As Charlie would say, I mean, people would always say if you could only have lunch with one person living or dead, who would it be? And Charlie said, I've already had lunch with all of them because I've read all their books, basically. And he really did it. I think having curiosity and actually finding sympathetic teachers is very useful. I ran into a couple of teachers that both in high school and college. In fact, I would say that I went to three different universities, and I went to high school in Washington, and at each place I found about 2 or 3 really outstanding people, and I just spent my time with them and didn't pay much attention to the other classes. And I was lucky to find something that really fit me very early. I don't believe that book that talked about spending 10,000 hours at something. I could spend 10,000 hours at tap dancing, and you'd throw up if you watched me, But if I spent 10 hours reading Ben Graham, I would be damn smart when I got through. So minds are really, really different. I don't know. I think you're supposed to have 88 billion cells in your brain. I'm not sure that all of mine are flashing bright lights, but you are different than anybody else. That's what my dad always used to tell me, that essentially that, you're something different. It may not be good as a poet, but you find your own path, and you will find the people in schooling that want to talk to you, people that teach in general. They love having a young student who's actually really interested in the subject, and they'll spend extra time with you. They'll do all kinds of things and I ran into that. What really fascinates you, I wouldn't try and be somebody else. And then I would, you'll find the teachers at a school, and you'll find some outstanding people that are teachers. I've had at least 10 people that have had huge impacts on my life, and every one of them was positive, because I got to select, in a sense, and a number of people really like helping younger people. I found that in school, and probably helps to look a little bit lost and all that, like you need help. But I would say my school experiences were good, but were really very good. But I attribute it much more to the individual than to the institutions.